You mentioned some of the top scientists in the world being kind of like critically underpaid for the work they do, and then a bit of an allusion to part of the reason for that is the intrinsic motivation. But I think the other part of that is because a lot of them are offered kind of like an unparalleled level of security vis-a-vis tenure. So when you have basically a six-figure income locked in for the rest of your life, and health and dental for your family and all that stuff, you can kind of forego maybe making the millions on your patents. Is the plan to just let the traditional institutions, these AKA universities, keep up this, I guess, like sustainable security? Or is this something that also has to be reinvented in this space?
That's a great question. So, I mean, as a full professor, I totally agree with you. I was very happy to give up, a part of a much higher salary for just the security of, just having tenure. It's not a bad deal for the full professors. The problem is that the entire academy is basically a pyramidal system where, there's like a couple of well-paid old dudes like me at the top who are growing gray hair, and then there's all the PhD students and the assistant professors and the postdocs who are doing all the hard work, and they're getting horrible salaries. And also their prospect of actually getting tenure is really, really low, right? So they are actually making an extremely risky bet at the most productive and also the most reproductive time of their life that they often just literally sacrifice to the academy. So I think with the DeSci system, what we can do is basically offer the scientific community tools how they can re-app some of the value that they're creating for society and then make decisions among themselves how they want to redistribute that value within their community. And one way to do that would be, for example, to pay members of these ARCs that I was mentioning, especially those that are more junior in their careers, like PhD students and postdocs, to pay them a fellowship for the work that they're doing for these ARCs, right? And I think that may be one way how we can actually make it a bit more attractive for people to stay in academia and to reward them for the services for the public that they're doing.